Heyo. In this tutorial, I will show you how you can play a sound like a notification or something else without interrupting other music players playing, for example. So an example would be if you're using the app on your mobile phone and the user is playing Spotify or any other music, and your application sends a notification or plays another sound. Sometimes you don't want the sound to interrupt the music that's playing in the background. And usually, when you're using Flutterflow, it will actually interrupt the music that's playing. So today I will show you how you can do it without interrupting it. What I'm going to show you here in Flutterflow will also work just for usual Flutter. Exactly. So basically, we're just creating this custom action. We called it play alarm, and we need the audio players dependency. So just add audio players and any, and import and paste this section to import the package. And that's basically it for the packages. So let's go into the code. So what I'm doing here is you can have a look on my on another tutorial I made because usually you cannot access media you uploaded into Flutterflow. So to access this media with custom code, you need to know the path, and to provide the path for at least for this package, it's just audio slash and your file name. So that's why I'm using this file name as an argument here. So when you're using this custom action, you can just pass the file name and it will play the file. But you have to use this file somewhere else in your project. But in order for it to be downloaded when you're downloading the code from Flutterflow, and yeah, that's an important thing because otherwise it won't work. But as I said, just have a look on my video on how to access media from custom code, and then you'll get it. So at first we are initializing the player, then we're setting up the alarm audio path. As I said, it's just audios plus file name, and then we are starting the player playing the sound down here. But before we do that, basically we could actually do it just like this, but then it will interrupt the media that's being played. So if you're using this app on your mobile phone and you're playing a Spotify track and this function is executed, this action, then it will interrupt the Spotify track that's currently being played. And yeah, so that's not optimal, at least for some scenarios. So what you have to do before playing the sound is to set the audio context. And you have two parameters here for Android and for iOS. And for Android, audio context Android, there's also several parameters you can set, but basically the only thing we have to set here is the audio focus. And there are several possibilities. So I will show you three of them. There is the gain transient may duck, which basically it does not interrupt your music that's being played, but during as long as your audio file is being played, the audio file that's played by your app, the music in the background will go a little silent and will play loud afterwards. So it's like when you're getting a usual notification on your mobile phone. Then there's also the gain transient. You can use this if you want the music to be interrupted as long as the audio is being played. So, for example, your Spotify track is being played, then the Spotify track stops, then your file is being played, and then the Spotify track continues. That's the gain transient. And the third possibility is just none, or I think it's no, I think it's Android audio focus.none. And like this, it will actually not be stopped at all. So it will just overlay the track that's being played. Exactly. Um, and if you don't add this, then your Spotify track is playing, your Spotify track is being stopped, then your audio file is being played and the Spotify track doesn't continue afterwards. So if you wanted to continue afterwards, use either gain transient may duck, or none. Well, and that's basically it. There's also the settings for iOS you can use, and exactly you can then just call this action wherever you want. For example, you can go there, you can add a button, and just add an action, custom actions, play alarm, enter your file name, whatever. I think my file I got here is do a set, and you also have to provide the ending, and that should be it. And if you click on the button now, it should work. But as I said, since we're providing the path of a local asset, we need to use that asset somewhere else. But as I said, um, it would be best if you just watch the video about that, because that would be a bit of context now. Well, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and see you next time.